More than 29,000 people in Crawford, Crosse, Monroe and Vernon counties live in poverty.
And that's according to a new report from CouleeCap, a nonprofit organization serving the needs of low-income families in those 4 counties. New at 10 tonight, News 8's Kyle Dimke is live in our newsroom with a closer look at that report. Kyle.
Well, CouleeCap's Face of Poverty report uses data from the federal government to inform and educate the public on what poverty looks like in our area. The organization says, fortunately, the numbers aren't rising, but they also aren't improving. The latest data from the U.S. Census Bureau finds that 14% of the residents in Crawford, Crosse, Monroe and Vernon counties lives at or below the poverty line. Here's a look at what the poverty line is as defined by the federal government. An individual is considered poor if their gross cash income is $11,770 or less. A family of 2, less than $15,930. Family of 3, less than about $20,000. And a family of 4, less than $24,250. But based on those same numbers, even more are considered low income.
And so more than 65,000 people in our 4-county area are considered to be low income.
CouleeCap says while these numbers have stayed relatively flat in recent years, there is one specific demographic seeing a higher number living in poverty.
Over the last number of years, we are seeing the percentage of children who live in poverty are increasing, especially in Monroe and Vernon counties. It's approaching almost 1 out of every 4 kids live in poverty.
In all 4 counties combined, more than 8,000 children under the age of 18 are living in poverty. Teed says the more than 65,000 people who are considered low income are struggling to afford basic needs such as housing, transportation, and food. The Face of Poverty report says more than 19,000 people received food assistance from a food pantry last year, and Wafer, the largest food pantry in the La Crosse area, says it has seen consistently high numbers in recent years.
When the recession started in 2008 is kind of when our service numbers started to go up. We hit a peak in 2011, and while we have come down slightly from that peak, it still remains consistently high.
CouleeCap says there's a lack of job opportunities paying a living wage for parents or caregivers in Monroe and Vernon counties. The organization says that's the #1 reason so many kids are living in poverty today in those 2 counties. Mike?
Okay, thanks a lot, Kyle. And just to be clear, CouleeCap says it is not advocating to raise the minimum wage, but says even a slight increase from the current $7.25 an hour to $9 or $10 an hour would have a significant impact on those low-income wage earners.